right. Welcome in, everyone. We are going to be playing some Disco Elysium today. And then afterwards, of course, we will be returning to Myst V. So last time when we played Disco Elysium, we sang karaoke, yay! We were knocking off to-do lists, we investigated the church, we discovered like the secret of the creatures they said were in there. Also noticed that it was all well and good that those guys had locked the front door, because there was totally another entrance in, apparently, because some lady just was walking in and out. I don't know. Anyways, we still haven't found Morel, and there is that pesky little thing of our murder case. So we do kind of need to get on with things. So let's go ahead and hop in and see what kind of progress we can make. Need to do something behind Lieutenant Kitsurgi's back. Nice. Alright. Let's see. Let's look at our... Let's go ahead and look. What do we even have in our journal? So from Monday, we still have explore the whirling secret passages. Who made the call reporting the crime? Who put the clothes in the trash? We still need to find Morel. Run the number on the victim's armor. Now that one we have to wait until we sleep again. The victim's tattoos. Ask another about the tattoo's possible meaning. Find one armor piece. Prove your authority to Titus Hardy. That's gonna be difficult. Get 2 signatures for Everard. I don't know about that. And we still have the dead body on the boardwalk, which we have to call the Jamrock Public Library for information on the library card's owner. I think we might can do that from the lieutenant's car. We'll have to check that one out. Make Van Eyck's Jam Harder Core. Find a tape with a melody for Egghead. And help the ravers start a nightclub. Talk to Andre about Suna's thoughts on the nightclub. Alright, so we have several things we can start working on. Let's start by seeing if we can make that phone call to the library, because I'm curious if we're able to. I also really want to see if we can find something about how to get into the secret entrance of the Whirling in Rags.
You see a set of steering levers, a
Maybe
radio
we can find a
microphone,
key somewhere.
a pull-out toolbox, and the soft
All right,
glow of the fuel preheater
pick up the radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
All right, so connect me to Jamrock Public Library.
I'm afraid they're closed. It says here that the library is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Oh, we just missed it then. Okay.
We should try again during business hours.
All right, we'll have to try again tomorrow.
57, over and out.
All right, so we're
In the
done for
cabin,
now.
You see a set.
All right, so we'll have to call the library tomorrow. That's fine. I kind of expected that. I mean, it is like, what, 7:30? I am curious, though. Maybe we can find... Because if we can find a secret entrance, maybe we can find a way up here, right? I'm kind of curious. We'll have to see. Alright. Is there anything else in here?
The trash container stands in the spring snow.
Maybe we missed a key.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you.
I think so, but you
see
never
soggy
know.
cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
I don't think we have anything
The container
else.
sounds a muffled gong.
I think we searched through all of that. Alright, so is there anything else we could look at? Let's see. Anything that we might could access from this side? There's something here. I still feel like it's gotta be something from that door that we can't get into upstairs, but I guess I don't know if we can do that with the lieutenant here or not. Because every time we try and, like, open the door, he just gives us a look. So that may be something we have to try after we leave for the night, possibly. Alright, well... Let's see. And there's nothing in here, right?
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito, bullet holes, and an RCM sticker.
I mean, we could drop the white envelope into the mailbox.
But the documents inside the envelope still lack the required signatures.
So we can't. We still need one more
It's not
signature.
going to be that easy. We need to dirty our hands with the signatures. I assume that's the goal here.
Okay, I guess we will. Well, maybe we can just head back to that area. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe there's something in our little apartment. We should see. All right, what's over here?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Hand-eye coordination. We could probably up that a point, right? I mean, why not? Just give it a little boost there. Yeah, sure, why not?
Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line.
Okay, maybe we'll
The
look like
sharp
a
blade
respectable
chafes against your
detective.
skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly.
Okay, feel your clean-shaven cheeks. Our
They
picture
feel
changed
so
down
smooth,
here.
surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath.
Was shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe.
Okay.
You almost look like a professional.
All right, that was what we were going for. All right, what else do we have? What is here?
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it.
I wonder, is there anything we could do for electrochemistry? It's not absolutely impossible anymore. I'm just curious if there's something we could do. We could put this on. Okay. What else do we have for electrochemistry? Let's see. Look at all of our gear and see what we could add. But that was still pants. The pants we have on already give us electrochemistry. Alright, let's see what else. This is, okay, so this is a shirt. Sure. What else? Alright, I don't know if that's gonna be enough. We changed 2 pieces of gear. Let's see.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something soft, yet crinkly.
Okay, take it out.
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar.
Okay, we'll
By
check
the
that out
way,
in a little bit.
The raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy, the apricot suzerainty, and processed in Sur-le-Clay into the apricot-flavored chewing gum loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar, and not only to your fingers.
Okay, maybe we should chew this kind of gum. Let's see what our
An old
difficulty
mirror
is
hangs on
now.
the wall. You see your reflection in it. The
right.
expression fixed to your clean-shaven face.
It's
You're still not accustomed
58%.
to it.
We can give it a try. That's much better than like the 2% we started with or something.
Still not happening.
Still
It
not.
won't come off that easy.
Alright, we're gonna have to get some electrochemistry. Let's go ahead and change back into our other gear. Put our patrol cloak back on and our... let's see. Actually, I mean, those pants might be fine. Do we not have gloves on? Oh, we do have gloves on. I think this will be fine. Unless we have better pants, maybe something with logic. Let's see. No, I think that's okay. Alright, so what was the deal with the gum wrapper?
There it is again. The scent of apricots with a touch of cinnamon. Smells like the end of some distant summer. The surface of another planet or some ancient temple.
Ancient temple?
Yes, from the height of antiquity. A long, long time ago. Millennia ago. On an island of time you can never return to.
Alright, what about the end of summer?
The sun sets into the sea, but the water does not boil. Instead, it turns to liquid gold. For a moment, the world's store of precious metals seems to increase dramatically, and you are rich.
Okay.
There is a movement next to you, the shuffle of a small coat, warm like the evening. But when you turn toward it, there's nothing there.
Wait, where did it go?
Why are you talking to a gum wrapper?
All right, take a deep breath. Let's give it
Bitter,
a good whiff.
citrus, sweet. It seems to grow stronger, like a glow, with every breath you take.
Okay.
Whatever petrochemical byproducts they used to create this artificial flavor have bonded tightly to the wrapper. Or is that just your memory filling the gaps?
Perhaps.
Until a blossom of skin and flower petals erupts behind your closed eyes, made of toffee, cream, and distance. You just had to take a dive.
Okay.
Your heart working overtime, trying to keep up with the panicked synapses firing all over your brain, moving liters of blood through you, panicking.
All right. We got a new thought we could potentially look at. So we're almost done with some of these. Let's see. What was apricot chewing gum scented one? You have found a trace of entity who's been stalking you across the plains. The gloom stalker, the conglomeration, the shadowy organization behind your downfall, possibly connected to the dreaded X something. Granted, it is impossible to determine its true identity, but you can remember where you first smelled its treachery. Yes, use the Tutti Frutti gum wrapper. Reconstruct the day you first breathed in her untrustworthy atoms. -1 reaction speed living in the past. But then, what, I wonder, I'm curious what we'll learn after we figure that out. That will be interesting to see. All right, so I think that's okay for now. There's nothing in there. And she definitely won't sign it, huh?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
All right,
what can I help you with?
We'll have to put a point into suggestion. All right, so we can't do that one yet. We have so many points that we need to figure out. All right, let's go ahead and go back and talk to the Ravers about what they said in the church, right? Because we got some information here. We can go ahead and share with them what was said. We'll give it a look. Alright, hopefully, I wonder what they'll have to say about it. So, let's see.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Okay, he looks excited. The tips of his hair are sharp and white. The bleach has consumed almost all of the toothbrush on the mirror in front of him. Well, about the church, I checked it out.
And? What happened?
I talked to the crab man.
Oh, man. Who is he? What did you think?
Seemed okay, to be honest. Very spiritual. He gave me this odd lecture on alcoholism before rambling on and on about mother's love. You're right, he's a true narcomaniac, and the way he climbs, it was terrifying. Let's see. Well, that's what he did. He gave me this odd lecture on alcoholism before rambling on and on about mother's love. I mean, he did seem okay.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Just preaching and praying from the looks of it. He clearly enjoys the physical activity. Guy climbs like a freak. There's something sinister going on under the building's roof. I think he's getting high or something. He clearly enjoys the physical activity.
No matter. Is he going to be a problem?
Let's see.
Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we going to do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Of course he's a problem. He's a crab man. He keeps himself physically active, thinks spiritual thoughts, and doesn't drink. Who am I to evict such a person? As far as I can tell, he's not going to leave. He'll climb around up there, and you guys will never catch him. Actually, he told me he wouldn't mind a nightclub at all, so we'll just tell him that, because he did say that.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
Let's see. You're just going to have to live with the Crabman. Don't worry, I don't think he really cares about you or anyone else. Yeah, I don't think he cares.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Right?
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light! Yeah! Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
Let's see. I was using the mainframe when Suna, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, appeared.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She did not like the Anotic Dance Club idea.
What a pity! That's my favourite thing in the world! And she doesn't like it at all!
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution. I could go for another try. Bring down the hammer of the law. No, we're not going to evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
Honor man.
Yep.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her.
Right, let her
If
finish
that's
her
okay
stuff.
with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music. The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
Okay.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Okay.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Anodic dance music?
She absolutely does not. Really, truly despises it. We're not gonna lie.
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
Okay.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
Well, perhaps if you dropped the drug lab, it might make it easier to convince her. Let's go with that.
Oh man, but the drug lab was like an integral part of getting the club going.
For me, it was my favourite part.
I'm sure it
Chemistry's
was.
great. Besides, imagine all the drugs we could do if we had our own drug lab. I mean, Anodic music is great and all, but drugs, they make you feel really good.
My
and
guy.
you do us feel really, really good.
Let's see, I don't have time to feel good. I'm a very busy officer of the law. I've never felt good in my entire life. I don't have time. We're an officer of the law.
Pull out that stick, lawman. You'd absolutely love drugs. They'll make you feel transcendent.
No. I refuse to throw out, but I can try convincing her.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
Alright, that's it for now.
Goodbye, officer.
Let's see.
The bow collector.
What did we get from this thought?
It's early in the morning. The world is dark blue. The sparks light her face, a delicate composition of triangles. The streets seem to grow longer, like in a dolly zoom. And there's something in the air as you stand there and wave back at the shapes growing smaller and smaller. Something that has always been there. A great see-through world, the tenderness you feel, the ghost of Revachol between you, carrying your signals, the holy messenger.
Okay. We get +3 shivers, the third presence. Okay. Nice. Alright. Alright, can we... Let's see, where was the scented one? Can we work on internalizing that? Oh, we have to unlock slots. Unlock a new slot to research the thought. I wonder how we do that. I'm not sure. Alright. Well. Let's head on out, because this is very loud. All right. Can we get any new conversation with her?
The shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice. She looks up as you approach.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us? With the church, I mean.
I'll help you, all right? Can't say. Gotta ask questions first.
Shoot.
Okay. Let's see. What is this? The tape recorder lies on the ice like a discarded toy. Pick it up. You gave her a hat. Your your associates tried to use me to set up a drug lab. I'm guessing you knew of this plan?
I did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth, which isn't much.
Okay.
This is why I didn't go into the tent. Typical delinquency.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it. I even tried not to lie to you.
Indeed, she merely tried to omit the truth instead.
Instead, you opted to admit the truth. It's the same thing.
I know, but I knew you'd see through their plan too. I'm not an idiot. I should have been able to control them, and I will in the future. I promise.
Okay.
May I ask, what did you tell them?
Then I'm going to decide after I've looked into the church situation.
Oh, right. That's wise. Take your time.
Okay. The others told me you went inside the church. What did you see in there?
Oh, that. You're not going to believe me. There's no point in me telling you.
I mean, we need to know, right?
She's less prone to blurting out "crab man" than the others.
Let's see. We'll see. Go ahead and tell me.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe.
Right. We met her.
She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother. You know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression. Didn't say anything. Just stood still.
Okay. That's not especially frightening. Well, let's just say go on.
And then, you know,
we don't want to be
behind her,
judgmental.
A man crawled down the wall. Upside down like a crab. Down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely silent.
Yeah, okay, so we know who that is.
He stopped right before he got to the floor. Then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
Uh-huh.
Like a crab, you say?
The lieutenant nods. His face is stone. I nod. I saw him. I saw the crab man.
You saw him? Does it mean that you went in there? Did you see the other spooker, the one in Grandma's clothes?
I did see them both, yes.
Good, so you believe me. You should go tell this to Andre. He'll know what to do next.
Okay, I'd like to know more about your associates.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
What do you mean? You must know something about them.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
To the cops.
Okay, what about you? Tell me something about yourself.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
Okay. Maybe I'll ask about all this. Maybe I'll ask later about all this.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
Okay, empathy. Can we, like, put on stuff for empathy? Let's see. We gotta definitely improve our empathy if we're gonna try and pick that up. So let's see. What do we have that we can put on for empathy? If anything. Maybe nothing. Oh wait, there's something. Empathy. What else? Anything else for empathy? We got some shoes. Alright. Alright, and that's it. So, let's see if that helps us any.
Again.
It's still very low. Let's see. This is a white check. We could redo it.
The device is still warm from her touch.
Okay.
And heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns its yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. The girl looks at the device in your hands.
I'm sorry you have to sit here on the ice feeling miserable at your age or at any age in this weather, waiting for it to get dark.
She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup.
The people who built this world intended it to be better for you, but they failed. It is easier to live in their failure. with this by your... It is easier to live in their failure with this by your side. Tap on the tape recorder.
The wind howls. She remains silent.
Maybe we can get her to talk about
It's
her
real.
associates.
Tell her.
It's not a childish fantasy. It can be a real weapon against what's coming for you now.
What is?
The dark. Nothing if you got this. Don't be scared. Let's see. What is coming for her? Nothing if you got this. Don't be scared.
Okay, I'll stick to it. So thanks, I guess, for the psych session. Maybe I can return it. What's been eating you, officer?
You said eating me? There's nothing eating me.
Come on, I can tell. But, okay. Be a boyadero about it if you want to.
I guess there is something that's been making my life difficult.
What is it?
Maybe if we talk to her, she'll talk to us some more. I think it's the plight of the working class. Everyone's just mooching off the entrepreneurial class. Shackling the doers. I think it's all these foreign people taking our jobs. People just keep putting their selfish interests ahead of the greater good. Sure, let's go with that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no one understands that sometimes you've got to make sacrifices for the sake of progress. It's all very distressing.
So, the thing that's been eating you is the slow pace of social progress.
Let's see. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for slow and steady progress. I just wish people would be a little more reasonable is all. Let's see. No, that's probably not it, is it? Yeah, pretty sure. Now I had some questions about something else entirely. Let's see. That's probably not it.
No, it sounds like you just got chick issues.
Yeah, now that you mention it. I found these letters I'd thrown in the trash. They might have something to do with it.
Okay. Why'd you think that?
Let's see. First, they had the faint scent of chewing gum on them. I could still smell it under all of it. They were written in a woman's hand, and oh boy, did the reading them make me not feel good. Yeah, when we read them, we didn't feel good.
There you have it then. Chick trouble. Not political after all. Who was she?
I don't remember.
Really? You seem to be pretty upset about this chica. Are you sure you don't remember anything about her?
I remember her scent, and that's all.
Wow, man. That's some pretty strange shit. Are you sure the letters were for you?
Yeah, I'm sure. Why would I have reacted so strongly? Otherwise, come to think of it, she could have written them to her lover. Let's see. I'm sure. Why would I have reacted so strongly otherwise? I mean, maybe she wrote them to someone else and we found them. Maybe?
Come on, man. Don't be like that. I mean, maybe she did, but you don't know that.
Let's see. You're right. It doesn't help.
How come you don't remember, though? Is it, like, some selective memory thing?
Wait, what do you mean by selective memory? I think it's more about me getting so unbelievably drunk I completely erased all memory of this world. Yeah, that's definitely what happened.
Yeah, or it might be that. This one time I did so much booze that I forgot too.
It's obvious she's done more than booze.
I mean, look at who her associates
Or
are.
it might just be some psych bullshit, you know? Königstein wank.
Who is this guy?
You know, the psych thing they've got going on there. Rich people like it. People in Königstein are mostly rich.
Okay, you know, I'm not sure this made things any better. Thanks for the psych thing, then. Alright, I had some questions for you. Let's see. Alright, I had some questions for you.
Sure.
Let's see. I'd like to know more about your associates.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
Well, just answer the question, please.
Sorry. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide
Still
information
can't
on
get
them.
her to talk to them. About them.
To the cops.
Okay.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
Alright, well, that's it for now. Let's go ahead and change back into our other outfit. So we had... these glasses for logic. Then we had some gloves on, right? I believe. Maybe or not. Interfacing? Maybe not. Oh, maybe it was the shoes. Yeah, it was the shoes. Okay. We got our boots on now. Alright. Well, I guess let's go in the church and see if we can make any more progress. If she's even still there. It is getting kind of late in the day. So it might be almost time to call it a day. We'll have to see. Let's head back into the church and see. Is she still here? Oh, she is still there. Okay. Let's see. Wait. What's going on? Cold wind blows in from the broken gallery, makes your skin crawl. What is this? Someone siphoning electrical current from outside into this antenna. Alright.
Yes, what is it?
Let's see. What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre and he wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
Hold on. You don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
Let's convince her to cooperate, right?
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
Listen, about your research, you mentioned earlier it's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the Boom Boom anymore. Just think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
Okay.
All right. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
Okay, by your old workspace, do you mean the studio of Fortress Accident in the Doom commercial area?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
Actually, I've already been inside of there.
Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it.
Okay, and where exactly is the offsite copy?
In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss.
Alright.
You just need to get the offsite copy from the ice bear.
Okay.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying...
I found a note from the Ice Bear fridge. It said the off-site copy had been moved to a safer place.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
It said the off-site copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Sulislaw.
Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Sulisław Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep. And the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous.
She crosses her arms defiantly.
And the heads. I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
Alright.
Valley of 1,000 Heads. You like the sound of that.
Alright, so I found the ice cream maker, but I couldn't get it open. It's completely frozen.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
Oh, she's mad. Okay. Alright, I'll go look for the off-site copy.
Thanks.
She thinks for a moment, then reaches behind the radio computer and hands you what looks like an oversized pry bar. Okay.
And here's my Qualsund multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice.
Nice.
It opens everything. If you get me the offsite copy, then you can keep the Qualsund.
Alright, awesome. Right, I'll leave you work in peace now. See, we did have trouble. We tried to use our pry bar and it just was not strong enough. So now we should finally be able to open the ice cream maker. That's awesome. Alright, so let's head out. And then we'll head back over to the doomed commercial district. We should still have time to do all this. So let's see. we can do a shortcut going in through here. Since we've already explored this will be easy. Alright, so now it's over here. Let's go ahead and equip the tool. Alright, so we have it equipped. And we can, hopefully, pry it open with this giant pry bar.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Alright, do we have anything that will increase physical instrument? Let's look. I don't think we do, but we'll make sure. Just to be... oh, wait, we do. Okay, that'll help us with physical instrument. We gotta change clothes so that we're in the proper mood for doing all this work, right? Anything else for physical instrument? I don't think so. That's pain threshold. Alright. So we got this. Maybe it'll help a little.
Is dead still. It
42%.
has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and
let's try.
Ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant Gewaltsund multi-tool until the lid cracks open.
Awesome.
Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side.
Okay.
Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker.
Let's take the filament memory. We could get ice cream from somewhere else.
The cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
Alright.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen killed as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
That's true.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
We were curious. Alright, so let's change back. Let's see, that was... Excuse me. Alright, change back into our shirt, right? I think that's fine. Or no, this is the one we have. Our dress shirt. Okay, let's see, you promised to help her with her project before the ravers moved in. I mean, let me look at it. Off-site copy. It's oddly fragile. Silver tape. This filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. I am curious, but we also don't know how to use it. So it doesn't even matter anyways. This is like unimportant to our goal of a murder investigation anyways. So let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and head back on over there. Let's see, it was at the church. We'll go in quickly. Let's give her back her filament. Because we got a goal, and this is really just a side goal.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, so about the off-site copy you asked me to bring?
Yes?
Brought you the filament.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
What's going to happen now?
Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
She already inserted the filament into the radio computer's core, ready to close the door. What are you even hoping to find?
I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment.
Okay.
Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out.
Hmm.
This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that.
Something's very wrong with that filament memory.
Sona doesn't reply. Her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Okay.
Here, I found it.
Where? Lean closer.
Hold on.
Let's see, she's behind the keyboard now, typing in some numbers that only she understands. The terminal beeps, and the light inside starts pulsing like a glowing heart. Can I do anything? Or let's just say nothing, let her work.
Just give me a second. I'm almost...
She clocks up her typing speed.
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
There's joy in her voice as she bumps her fist into the air. Congratulations.
Thank you.
She yells back with a grin. So where is it? Where is your 2-millimeter hole in the world?
There. In the swallow.
She points to the other end of the church where a group of water bowls forms a ritualistic
Think you can
arch.
help me again?
Sure.
I need you to go move those water bowls for me. I need to double check my calculations.
Okay.
What an interesting proposition. Truly a task for the intellectuals. Solving the puzzle of water bowls.
Yeah, right. I'll go figure it out. I'm good with intellectual puzzles.
Figure it out? No. I don't need you to figure anything out. I've got a computer for that.
That's true.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bowl 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
Okay.
What? She only wants you to follow instructions. Nothing intellectually stimulating. In this task, a child could do it.
But we offered
Yes,
to help.
But you like moving things around. Moving things around is calming.
Let's see. Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
All right. So, let's go do it. Actually, let's turn off the flashlight for right now. Wait. It didn't... What did we... Okay, so... What do we even have? Okay, there we go, there we go. I was so confused. Alright, so let's go see about moving those bowls. I don't know which ones are which, but... Alright, which one is this? Can we look at, like, the individual bowls? Oh. Okay, okay, okay.
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still.
Right?
Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor.
Okay.
Oh boy, this is going to be good.
Move the third bowl from the left 2 centimeters away.
It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound.
Alright.
This task is an insult to your mental skills.
Move the fourth bowl from the left 5 centimeters to the
Some
right.
water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor.
Alright.
The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall.
Alright. Well, we did it. Let's go report in our success. And see if that helped her. It may be beneath us, but you know, sometimes there's nothing wrong with doing an easy task. I've moved the bowls. It was mind-numbingly easy. What's next?
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
She stops, biting into her chapped lip. What's wrong?
Yeah. Nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones.
Okay.
If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Why did you have your headphones on mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
Isn't it going to be just silence to nothing else?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know.
Ew.
It could be anything.
Okay.
I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
She turns to face you, the mainframe throwing shadows on her chin.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is
She grows silent, her face very pale in the cold light of electricity. What? You're overthinking this? You're right. We should be cautious. We don't know what we're dealing with here. Let's see. How about... What if we tell her you're overthinking it?
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
Let's think about this logically. Why would nothing be terrifying if it's, well, nothing?
So, let's see. Why assume that something that has no presence, existence, or qualities has to be terrifying?
Because it reminds us of death. And we humans tend to think that death is pretty scary.
Death is scary. You can't just start over again. Or can you?
Let's see. It's scary, but we just have to face it.
Yeah. You're right. Let's do it.
She puts on her oversized headphones, ready to press unmute on the keyboard.
The lieutenant takes a step back. And then, nothing. Nothing happens. As Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary.
Well, if we say something, she's not going to be able to hear anything. Let's say nothing.
She doesn't talk. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. One hand cupping the headphone.
Well?
Damn it.
She lets out a loud sigh before tearing off the headphones. She's still avoiding your gaze. Did you hear anything?
No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find the swallow?
No.
She rests her face on her hands, massaging the forehead.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is.
Oh.
You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Okay.
This can't be it. You should have a listen.
Let's see. Perception. Alright. Let's see if we have anything for perception. Maybe we'll actually be able to hear something. Let's see. Perception. I feel like we had things for perception, but maybe not. I'm just constantly changing clothes. That was minus perception. Okay, so we don't actually have anything for perception. We don't have enough points to skill up, so I guess we'll give it a try. Yes. It's a white check. We can always try it later.
Everything disappears. You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace.
Alright.
And then the pressure changes.
What does it mean?
It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air.
Alright.
What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
Suna, take off the headphones. What if we just need a better sound system?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Well, you see there's these guys in a tent.
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
Right?
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
Murmurs the lieutenant, inspecting the damage done to the arabesques.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
Well, they could help with the speakers.
You mean the speed freaks?
Mm-hmm. She closes her eyes as more dance music invades the holy silence of the sanctuary.
Of course. The speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
They would if you wouldn't mind them moving in with you.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Great. Now go talk to them then.
Let me know how it goes. Thanks, officer.
All right. Nice. All right. We're making progress. Let's see what they have to say. Maybe they'll let her use their equipment a bit. Oh boy, it's the back and forth. We are definitely being the what do you call, like, we're moderating a conversation between them, basically. You know, it's crazy. This is only, like, our 3rd day. We're almost done with our 3rd day. I don't see anything around here. Alright, let's head back in the tent and talk to them and see what they have to say. Alright.
So, how are things going?
Let's see. I wanted to ask you about this tent full of equipment. I'm here to talk about the church again.
Yes? What's the deal?
So, good news. I managed to convince Suna. She's okay with you guys moving in, but on one condition. She needs your speakers for her project.
We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of Nordic dance music.
The speed freak smiles, happier than he's ever been before. You're going to have to share space for a couple of weeks until she gets her research finished.
That's fine. We can manage.
Okay.
And what about the side business? Have you made up your mind?
You mean the drug lab? Yeah, that's not going to happen. It's illegal, you see. Side business, I don't know what you're talking about. It's illegal. I'm not going to set that up.
Oh man, really? You're a complete ballbuster. Fine, we can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
Alright. Nice. Did they leave some stuff here? Is this like papers? I guess not. Is there anything else around here? Did they take her inside, I wonder? Let's see, is she inside or is she still stuck out here in like the rain and cold? I think she's inside now too. Awesome. Alright, well, let's head back into the church and see how this is all working out. And maybe they'll be able to hear the silence now. Or the swallow, whatever noise it's supposed to make. I'm curious now. We've been negotiating like crazy all day. Right. Now, let's see. Where did she move her stuff? Okay, so let's see. What does he have to say?
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000!
He waves his hands in an unbelievably lame, non-hardcore manner.
Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too.
He looks at the imposing black box in the corner that's churning out the sound.
Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honors, detective?
Let's see. We gotta ask different people. Andre, Estelle, Egghead, Noid, Suna. Or I think I've come up with a name. Oh, well, we can ask all of them. What do you propose as the name, Andre?
The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
Andre's overthinking it.
Says the girl with the microphone.
Yes, you should do it, detective. It would be good for the signs.
Okay.
Noid's right. You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do.
All right, Estelle, what would you suggest?
How about something simple, like the club?
Too modern and too ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave.
Egghead, you must have lots of ideas.
Yakukata! Yakukata! The place to be!
Okay.
Yeko Qatar, the zone of ecological catastrophe. That's too morbid, Egg. Got anything else?
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega!
That's all he can say.
No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
All right, Noid, give me your 2 cents on the issue.
Amnesia.
Like the... I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia! It's not amnesia, guys.
All right, how about you, Suna? What do you think?
I don't.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
How about you, Kim?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're
Okay.
not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Estelle. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
All right.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please.
All right. I think I've come up with a name.
You have? Well, what's the name?
Disco Elysium.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
Of
But
course.
Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it? Forgotten.
The past is the future, but the future is dead. No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
Yeah.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
A light beam washes over the dance floor, bathing it in a violet blue.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat.
Observe his movement. What are you doing, Andre?
I'm dancing.
It performs yet another strange pattern of moves, but it doesn't look very cool or modern. Honestly, it looks kind of lame.
That soft core gyrating is supposed to be dancing.
We should talk about it. We should talk about your so-called dancing.
Yes, my man.
He jumps up and down with glee, his moves punctuated by the stroboscopic flash of the club lights.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves?
Oh, we would have to change into savoir-faire.
Goodbye, officer.
Let's see, can we change into savoir-faire? We got to get our disco clothes on if we're going to do this, right? Let's see. Savoir-faire. I know we have quite a few of those. Where are they? There. That's minus savoir-faire. Minus. Is everything minus savoir-faire? That's plus savoir-faire. Only one? Really? Let's see.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
A white check. That's still really low. I don't know. I feel like we would lose. I've been meaning to ask you, what's with the
It's
hair?
to express my individuality.
Okay.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure with the fused together spikes, but it looks like he's balding.
Or is it because you're balding? Is it important for you to be an individual? Or is it because you're balding? Really? Why would we say that? That's just mean. Let's just say fair enough.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway.
Alright, that's it for
Goodbye,
now.
officer.
We're not gonna dance because we have a very low savoir-faire right now. Maybe later. Can we talk to anyone else?
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in.
He looks around the hall, examining the carpentry.
Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority. But you really came through for the hardcore underground.
Alright.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame, but still quite ungainly shapes on the church floor, sweating profusely. Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater. The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him
Because we're
is rattling
nice.
from the
I don't
bass.
know.
Sire, the tent. 'Twas a security risk. And in here, sanctuary. 'Twas only noble of you.
Let's see. These kids got spunk. I admire that. Better here than in that tent. It wasn't safe. I'm a corrupt cop, Kim. This is a correct scheme. It's better here than in that tent. It wasn't safe.
Okay.
The lieutenant keeps it laconic. Let's see. Noid, what do you think about the church?
It's a miracle of carpentry. Dead bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
How old do you think this church is? Over 300 years?
That's right. The first settlers built it, plus 6 more like it, on the coast here. Was one of the first things they did. Must have been really scared of something, but I understand. Alone on an uninhabited archipelago, forced to face themselves and nature. Pre-industrial quantities of solitude, the sea, perhaps something more fundamental.
Okay.
I would want to build a safe place for myself and my own as well.
Let's see. What style is this church built in?
A cop who's into building critique. Okay then. This is folk DeLoreanism. Lawmonger, huh? It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture.
Might as well increase our knowledge, right? And what is DeLorean architecture like?
Total. Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this. Does that help you out?
What would a DeLorean building look like?
Like that woman there. Vertical, thin,
Okay.
white. A false image of grandeur. The source of the system is up there. You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical.
Okay.
Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires. Put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Marriage shit. Virtue and tyranny.
Let's see. The church isn't painted white as far as I can tell. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look white.
Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside.
Maybe.
Before the sea wind took all the paint off.
I guess so.
Year after year, flake after flake, whitewashed clean, then covered in green moss.
All right.
Slowly peeled by the wind, your skin crawls from the sensation as you look around.
Okay. Excuse me. What did you mean by dead bodies?
Dead bodies of perennial plants.
Oh, okay.
Sigma functions have left this place. It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total.
Spiritual collapse?
I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, cop man? After a short while, they shuddered and went away.
Okay.
They had sensed that she could no longer see them, and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live.
I guess so.
End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it.
Where is that quote from?
A Sarais man who lived a long time ago. An ancient hardcore brother.
What you're saying is you're not a fan of the Innocentic system?
A 3,000-year-old tyrannical regime of history. Built and maintained by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals. It's false core.
Okay.
The way he says it, the force in false core, is invested with 20 kilotons of disgust.
Let's see, but you guys said the Ecclesiastes were all about love and hardcore before, remember? I even agreed with you about this Ecclesiastes being okay with this, and you proposed dance music will supplant the system. Let's say, and you proposed dance music will supplant the system.
Anodic dance music. Regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do.
Okay.
You know what this kind of stuff goes well with?
I don't need to be a narc. Don't you have to be on drugs for that, though? I don't need... What are we trying to say here? You know what kind of stuff this goes well with? I mean, probably, but I don't need to be a narc? I don't know what that means. Let's just say
Your
that.
pleasure response was more like, just wondering if he has any.
Oh, okay. Anyways, how do you like the glasswork?
I don't. Fuck her giving me the evil eye.
That's her Innocence Dolores Day, mind your words. I'm getting some real negative vibrations from her here too. Or from her too. You wanted to get inside the church and now you don't like the stained glass
I
window.
didn't know it was in here. We have to get rid of it. Dismantle it. Can't dance with a giant mass murderer looking at ya. Not a good look for the club.
I mean, I guess not.
Mellow, man, mellow. No one's a mass murderer. This is a house of love.
All right.
Mass murder on the floor.
But she's the innocence of humanism. Humanism seems to be a pretty big deal around here, but she's pretty. Yeah, but like, who isn't accused of being a mass murderer these days? I do feel there's something terrifying about her. Isn't she supposed to be an embodiment of the world spirit? Would you say she was, human? Yeah, I'm done talking about her. I don't want to think about her anymore. Isn't she supposed to be an embodiment of the world spirit?
The world spirit does not have a body. It has organs. Hardcore is an organ of the world spirit.
Okay.
This Arno van Eyck track is an organ. The carpentry and glass cutting that built this house are also organs. She's a thief, if you ask me. An organ thief. All innocences are.
Let's see. Would you say she was, human?
I like this question, Cop Man. She did not live the life of a human. She lived like someone who's playing a game. The life of an operator.
Alright.
That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I don't know about you, but they hate me. And they do not think I'm innocent or some shit like that.
Okay. Yeah, they hate this too. Point to yourself. I don't know what you're talking about. I had thousands of fans. I am surrounded by love and support all the time. She was a player. She played us all. It's just a game to her. I don't know. I feel like this is going to make us have a morale check. Let's talk about her. She was a player. She played us all.
Yes.
He lets go of the suspenders and they hit his chest with a slap.
This speed freak does not quite understand the sudden escalation of emotion in that argument, but he agrees nonetheless.
Alright, but she's the innocence of humanism. It seems a pretty big deal around here.
Humanism leads to eating sugar and pigs. Humanism was invented to mass produce billions of humans. Billions of humans can mass produce hundreds of billions of pigs.
Okay.
And many, many more tons of sugar.
I guess
She
so.
liked games. Her legacy, the thing we live in, isn't real life. It's a strategy for some kind of victory against a long dead opponent. But, yo, I'm only annoyed. What do I know?
Let's see. Let's just say I'm done talking about her.
What a strange choice of words. Caustic. Overflowing with negativity.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
That can't be healthy. What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window?
I don't know.
Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't come back to this anymore. Stop talking about it, please.
Let's see. How are you settling in?
Hard to say, Cop Man. Signs in here are distinctly wild. Gonna take a while before everything's properly synced.
All
I
right.
did get to talk to the crab man, though.
You mean Tiago?
Anyway, he's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown of this place. Dude's
Alright.
seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us.
What do you mean?
The man picks up on stuff, and he knows a lot about the church. I got a lot to learn from him.
Okay.
Good thing you didn't squash him.
All right. Let's see. That's fine. Take care, Noid. All right. Who else can we talk to? Can we talk to Estelle? Where is she at? I'm actually hearing stuff here. I don't know where she's at. Maybe she's up front. Let's see. We could try talking to Egg.
Denarian Church, the place to be! Make some noise, my church people!
Large speakers are set up behind the young man blasting a familiar
He stands
song.
on stage behind a table, nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air in front of him. the audio mixer. One reel spinning.
Okay.
The other reel deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side you see an auxiliary line in with the number 4.5 written next to it.
How do you like it in the church?
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party place!
Hey Everett, welcome in. How's the investigation? It's going well. We're playing Peacemaker.
The first page of the second chapter!
His voice echoes all around the grand
Could
hall.
it be? Maybe for him. You only have a chapter or two left in you. Last of the penultimate, more like.
Alright, goodbye, Egghead. Let's go talk to Suna. What do you mean, file not found?
Yes, what is it?
How's the project going? I see that your neighbors have moved in, but all I hear is hypnotic dance music.
What?
She leans closer. You barely hear her over the thumping bass of hypnotic dance music. I said, how's the project going?
I can't hear you! The music is too loud!
The project, how's it going?
Oh, the project! It's not going well!
Why?
There's that guy! I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
Why don't you just ask him?
He doesn't listen to me! He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekukata! A place to be, apparently!
Okay, I'll speak to him, and we'll see what we can do.
Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes!
She does jazz hands to mock him.
You know how it goes!
Alright. Let's talk to him. See what he has to say.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
Alright, Ed, can you please route Suna's signal through your
To
speakers?
the mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary. What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5?
It's 3.5, no doubt about it. It's on the ground. Point to it.
She uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
That's what I'm feeling like.
Don't worry. I have an adapter for it right here.
Okay, he searches for the cable on the ground, picks it up, looking at the jack.
Hang on. This is a 4.5. We're all good, people!
Alright, with a grin, he sticks the plug into the auxiliary line in. You hear a satisfying click. Hey, Akania, welcome in.
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound quality.
Great! Someone got through to him! Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Egg the music.
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the on for just a sec. For a special scheduled event.
Oh boy.
The honor will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. All right, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes, and then I'll turn off the music.
Okay. All right, let's go talk to her. It's the back and the forth.
Yes, what is it?
All right, I talked to Egghead. He plugged in the cable. You can now unmute your speakers.
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum!
Shouts Egghead, a great smile still adorning his face, larger than a red dwarf star.
Maximum is the only way!
Oh boy.
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
Glue
Okay.
style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to maximum.
Oh.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
I think what Egghead is trying to say here is the volume button is stuck on maximum.
Of course it is.
She shrugs, consigned to her fate.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Oh man.
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
She looks around the church.
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Okay.
Born ready.
Says Andre.
Ready.
Yells Noid.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods stoically.
Oh boy. All right, let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mute disengaged.
She lifts her hand from the keyboard. Complete silence fills the room.
No wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural.
Of course.
The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls.
Huh.
In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you.
We're
not
like
in the speakers,
on the
not
fight.
in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate.
Oh boy.
It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Oh man.
Guys, what's going on?
There's alarm in the man's voice as he steps back to scan the surroundings. A slight rattle like crystal clattering in the cupboard fills the air, joining the chorus.
It's getting louder.
Says Noid, his eyes riveted on the strange circle of water basins.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Huh.
Oceana! Mother of Mega!
You hear Egghead yell, then something else, but his voice is growing
He's
faint.
peaking. The worst high he's ever been on.
What's that weird rattling sound? It was in me at first. I never heard anything this hardcore in my life. What's that weird rattling sound?
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
The glass shards around Dolores Day's vacant heart appear to be vibrating from the sound. It almost looks as if she's alive.
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
Is all the glass gonna just shatter from the sound waves?
Come down. No, the roof.
She looks up. A screech fills the air. A scream of wooden nails. The pillars of the church twist and creak above and around you.
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Are we gonna, like, destroy the church?
Come down to earth! Love!
It's shaking the building's foundation. The floor twists.
It's gonna, like, destroy the
A
church.
great pulse arises in your flesh.
Okay.
That's it. I'm muting it.
Oh, I want to dance with somebody. Start tapping her foot. Yeah, we should stop it soon. Unmute it. Everybody, don't panic. It's beautiful. What are we going to say? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what we do. Don't panic. It's beautiful.
Beautiful car! Beautiful life!
I guess.
Shit! It doesn't stop.
Uh-oh.
Have you?
Oh boy.
Yes! I've turned it off!
She yells, holding the contact mic in her hand.
Andre, pull the compressor! The place is gonna come down!
Yeah, it's gonna collapse.
Fuck! I can't shut it up! The signal's passed! It's not in here! It's...
In the mixing desk now, building into a positive feedback loop.
Oh no.
This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down.
Egghead is in the desk.
And then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
Oh boy.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore.
That's not something I ever expected to hear him say.
You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
Oh boy.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Oh man.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now.
I mean, I guess her experiment was a
Thank you
success
all for
then.
doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's a start.
Let's see. Kim, did you hear that?
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
Right?
I promise, officer. We will not play it again.
What was that? I've never heard anything like that.
It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically,
Okay.
I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
Her voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's
Your
your
boy?
ears adjusting after the exposure.
You're gonna write Sulislaw?
Yes,
I don't know
our
how to
lead
pronounce
designer.
that.
And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear. They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway.
What happens now? Are you going to...
Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Sulispov. Also devise further measurements.
Okay.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
Alright.
I don't care, but thank you anyway. Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Yeah, we cannot form a theory on the 2mm hole in the world. Pale unknown. We don't have anything about that. I'll let you work in peace now. Oh man, that was crazy. We gotta get out of here. It's so loud. Run! We really need to get back to our murder scene. And solving our murder. Alright. So, we still haven't gotten a cell to talk about her associates. Maybe she'll open up after we help them, though. We could try that. Let's go back and see if we could even find her. I couldn't find her. I just want to see if we can find her real quick. Let's see. Where was she? Oh, she's right there. Okay, will Estelle
She's
talk to us
whistling a
now?
melody, her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pulpit. At the sound of your footsteps, she stops what she was doing and turns to you.
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. Creaks and stuff. Like you're underwater, you know? But like, underwater inside a tree.
Okay.
But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to thank you instead.
What for?
For getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are.
How's everyone doing?
Good, I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control.
Right.
Sauna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does. Behind that radio computer of hers.
Of course.
She doesn't talk to us much. And the crabman hasn't shown himself, thank God.
Now, can you tell me about your associates?
Sure. You helped us out. I can repay the favour. What do you
Alright.
want to know?
Tell me about Suna.
Ah, She's a bit odd, I have to say. Doesn't talk much. I'm not really sure how to vibe with her, you know? Seems like she's not in a very good mood most of the time.
Okay.
But earlier today, she told me about Welkins. And she seemed oddly happy, like she had some idea with those little creatures. Some artistic idea. I didn't really listen, I was busy with my mic.
Alright, what about Tiago?
Oh, the crab man. Still gives me the creeps the way he moves. But he doesn't actually come down that much, just climbs around the rafters.
Right.
I just tried to stay away from the crab man. But he talks to Noid. They seem to have some thing going on.
Oh, he talks to Noid? What for?
Beats me. Noid said they get along somehow. They're both crazy enough, I guess.
What does he do up there?
Who knows? He doesn't really answer our questions, see? Not that it's easy to ask them. What are we supposed to do? Yell up at the tower?
Right. Alright, about the others?
Who do you want to know about?
About Andre.
Andre? He's a cool guy. Doesn't really come off as one, but he is. To me, at least.
Isn't that her boyfriend?
He takes care of shit. Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision. For what life should be, you know? He tries to push things until everything falls into place. He's an organizer.
What has he organized?
Nothing. But then again, there's nothing to organise around here either. He really wants this church thing to work.
I imagine
Must
so.
have taken it as a sign when he found it abandoned like that. Said it was an augury. I don't know where he got that from.
Augury?
Andre's not super intelligent.
He's
I've
organized
never
but
seen him so psyched
stupid.
about anything though. And he's often psyched. Looks sort of desperate, like it's his last chance or something. Or maybe he was just high.
Maybe.
I mean, not that he does drugs, just high, you know?
On life, on his mother's love, relaxed girl, we're police officers, but we're corrupt, rotten to the marrow. You can tell us about drugs. Okay, on life?
Yes. Anyway.
Let's see. Is Andre your boyfriend?
Yes.
Let's see. Could be his balding. Him thinking it's his last chance. Why would we say that? Tell me about the
Who
others.
do you want to know about?
Tell me about
He's a
Noid.
four-burger, I guess.
We're
like the
obsessed
rest of
with him
us.
balding.
Okay, maybe not Egg, I don't know about him, but Noid and the rest are from Forberg, making the pilgrimage up north to visit the Palaceum. He's real hardcore about the lifestyle.
What does he do?
What do you mean, do? Like, for a living?
No, I mean for breakfast, of course, for a living. Yeah. Let's not be sarcastic. Yes, what does he do for a living?
He's a carpenter, trained and all.
Interesting.
He's very good, he just doesn't have the mindset to work like that. In a shop somewhere.
What kind of mindset is that?
He abides by the hardcore, sir. You would have to ask him yourself.
Okay. And you?
Sir, I abide by the law.
What is this pilgrimage you're talking
It's just
about?
something poor Forberg kids do every spring. To pass the time, we walk the entire length of Boogie Street, up to Jamrock. Or as much as possible.
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know, man. Have you been down Boogie Street? It's a little bewildering.
Let's see. Well, I'm sorry, have I not told you I'm a raging alcoholic who recently drank himself into an oblivion so deep he can't even remember what sounds like the biggest street in the city. Let's say I haven't been down Boogie Street.
Okay. Then you should go and take a look, I guess. Boogie Street is cool. It's got a lot of immigrants and all kinds of different people.
Let's see. I might just do that if I make it there alive.
Yeah. I hope you do.
Okay, tell me about the
Who do you
others.
want to know about?
What's the deal with the egghead?
What do you mean?
What does he think he's doing when he yells all that stuff?
Oh, that. He's the party boy.
He told me as much, but what exactly is a party boy?
Melodic music doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's to say they're a bit backward. No offence if you like rock music though. Rock music's cool by me.
Pachoo, swish. Your credentials as the resident future man of Revachol are being questioned. Show her you're hip with the times, Gramps.
Anyways, no offense taken, go on.
Anyway, even if you don't have vocals, you still need someone to say something every now and then, right? To urge things on. That's where the party boy comes in.
Okay.
He basically just stands on the stage and dances and yells how awesome everything is. It's very catchy.
I'm sure.
I understand. People are usually afraid to do things if others aren't already doing them.
That's true.
Dancing makes you dance, like sneezing makes you sneeze, or yawning makes you...
Yep, everyone starts yawning.
Anyway,
He looks around a little embarrassed of the enthusiasm of his interjection. Well, where is he from? How long has he been with you guys?
Actually, we don't know where he's from, or who he is, really.
Uh-huh.
One time we were out partying somewhere in backwater Forburg. Or maybe even Coal City. I can't remember. Maybe it was Coal City.
The worst of the Banlieues. A wretched heap of closed-down mines, even west of Jamro, on the dusty slope of Montmartin,
Okay.
the remotest possible area of Revachon. No one even wants to exploit those people anymore.
All right.
Egg was yelling along to some jam someone was spinning, all night long. Just kept yelling until he didn't have a shred of voice left. When the sun came up over the mines. There were mines? Yeah. It was in Coal City.
Okay, she figured it out.
Egg came with us. He made this wheezing puppy dog sound all the way back. Couldn't even speak.
Okay.
It was definitely Coal City, because it took us 2 days to walk back to the fort. He just wheezed the whole way. We never really asked why he came with us. Or who he was. I think his name is Jermaine.
He just adopted them.
People are sweet.
She says quietly.
You can see it must have been a great night. The memory causes her to go silent for a moment or two.
Okay.
Who do you want to know about?
Do tell me about yourself.
Me? Again?
Yeah, I forgot. Tell me about yourself.
I told you, I'm a silver bird.
Okay.
There's that phrase again. Really reminds you of something.
What does that mean?
It means I don't answer questions about myself.
But I'm a police officer. You have to answer me. Fair enough.
Thank you.
All right.
Sure.
Catch the silver bird reaction speed. Well, that'll be another check we can do maybe someday in the future. That's interesting. I really wonder about her, like what her story is. But for now, we'll have to let that one go because 3% is not going to happen. All right, I think we accomplished so much. So I think next time I think we'll go to bed. That'll probably be where we'll start next time actually, is we'll go to bed. Because there may be some other night scene or something that happens. Let's go ahead and save this. But for now, let's go ahead and swap on over to Myst V. And I did decide to attempt to do the puzzles in that area. Yes, we could skip it, but what would be the fun of that? Like, we should definitely... How many hours do you have in Disco Elysium? Been going for some while already. I'm not sure. Let me see. It should say on Steam, right? I've actually never tried looking at that. Let's see. 29.6 hours. So, it does feel like I'm not even sure how long the game is. Like, we're only on day 3. We're about to sleep and go into day 4. So, it kind of makes me wonder. All right. Let's update our info real quick. Get all this updated. Okay. Go into Myst, and we will tackle that entire age that we just somehow magically skipped by butzing our way through it. All right. And these. Come on. Come on, Twitch. Behave. Thank you. All right. Now, load up the game. Yeah, it feels like Disco Elysium is like really long. That's why I kind of decided to swap alternate it with Detroit Become Human so that it wasn't always the same thing all the time. Just a little bit of variety. Okay, so fun fact, I had the exact same issue. I also skipped that very world. I believe I had to roll back to an older save. As a tip going forward, let's see. Oh, wait. Okay. As a tip going forward, when symbols appear on the pedestal, they do so from right to left. If you see the one that appeared in a different order, you are in a but situation. I got it. Hopefully, I will remember. Okay. So What was it that you said, Akania? You had said something about like red usually means blank. So I was thinking about that. What does red usually mean? Well, in a horror game, it might mean danger. But then, like, I was also thinking like a power outage, like that could be like emergency lighting. And there was when I was editing the footage, there was one area that I looked at and then bypassed. So I want to check that out because maybe that we couldn't do anything with the little Pac-Man things on the side, but maybe we can do something there. All right. So I forgot we had it on free roam. All right. So there was something back around here. Some kind of there was like two little controls or something. Let's see. This. So I didn't really do a whole lot about it because I was in let me explore. Wait, what? Okay, well, that was super easy. Okay, do I need to do anything else with it? It looked like it got brighter. It's still red. Did we do anything over here? They're lit up now. Let me see. Yeah, I was looking at the footage and I was like, I never went back to that. Okay. So, oh. Okay, now it makes a little more sense. Now those that chart up there makes a lot more sense. Okay, so what do we have here? The D and the K. And then this one and this one. Okay, so let me see what different this stuff does. Oh, it turns green. Okay, maybe we can get it to turn like a solid green. Maybe? Not sure. We can't do... Oh, we can do something with this. Oh, I see. Alright. Maybe we need a slightly different star system? I assume we're trying to locate some coordinate, planet, something. Let's see. I'm not sure. Maybe... Do we need to, like, do something from this chart? Like, there is this thing. It's... Can we operate this somehow? Where does the arm even run? It, like, runs all the way around. It's, like, right... It goes behind there, but I don't know if there's something we can do. But it's definitely, like, pointing... Oh, it's going... It's moving. Okay. Interesting. Alright. So are we trying to locate something in this little area then, I wonder? Not sure. That moves this up and down. This rotates it. I'm not sure. Let me check these. Maybe... Okay. We also have these symbols down here, I assume. So this one changes the left one. I assume this changes that one. Okay. So, let's see. What kind of symbols can we come up with? Do we have a diagonal line? Let's see. I don't see one unless it's the very top one. I don't think it is. So no diagonal line. Okay. We do have that one, don't we? Just the D on the left side? No, we don't even have that one. Well, we have it there. So we would need like a K with a D on the bottom for this side then. Let's see. This one? Maybe? I think that might be the right symbol. But then... Oh, wait, there's something right here. I'm curious, like... There's definitely something there. Is the power gonna go out when it gets to the bottom? We may be timed. I'm actually wondering if that... Wait, oh, there's something going on here. We may have to go back. I'm guessing it's probably timed. Okay. And we can't push any of these buttons. Alright. What other symbols do we have? Let's see. What kind of symbols can we come up with here? Same ones? Do we have to, like, make them in order, then? I wonder. Does it go back up after this? Or does it just sit there? It may just sit there. Okay. Is there... Let me try looking at maybe... Is there anything we can see with this stuff? Because there's so many different numbers. It makes me wonder, like... Which one we need. Do anything with this? If we turn this, we can turn that off. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, it has to be exactly there. But I don't necessarily see anything else about, like, what combinations we should choose, right? Unless there's something outside. Maybe there's something else out here that might give us a hint at what combination we need to do. There were some symbols. I remember there were some symbols that we saw. Where were they? That's the main question. They were like up top. Maybe they were above the observatory instead of up here. I don't remember. Let me go. I'm going to go ahead and head up here and see. I think we're blocked by plants here anyways. We cannot continue on. It looks like you could continue on up there, but right now we're blocked. So I wonder if that's kind of our goal, to unblock that. But I do remember seeing symbols. Maybe we have to put that... It was 2 symbols, right? So we may need to... Oh, does the game have right-click to unlock cursor? Oh, yeah. Okay, that's a good idea. There's the symbol. Okay, so it's 3 symbols. Or... Maybe this is like... saying the Pac-Man one that's revealing in this quadrant is the square and then the line? Maybe. Let me look and see. Is it just the one that has the monitor, though? No. Not that one. This one. Okay, so... that symbol, and then it was just like a horizontal line, right? I think. No, yeah, it was like this, right? There's a star there. Maybe? Let's see. What if I do it on all of them? Alright, let's see. So put the box on. Because it may have been saying on these, because, you know, it had the little shape. Now, this isn't the shape it listed. We may have to find 4 sets. Wait, what was that? I saw something flash on the screen. Right there. Is it just my imagination? Like, I keep seeing it when I'm looking at the symbols. Yeah, I think it's there somewhere, but... Alright. Thank you for increasing the resolution. It feels nice. And the mic is also noise again. Wait, the mic is oh. Is the mic good or bad? I'm not sure. Like, it sounds okay to me when I was testing it. There's like a moon there or something? It's good. Okay, good. Alright. Yeah, I may or may not have gotten ChatGPT to help me with the settings. Oh, there's part of a planet there. Okay. Wrong use of noise, yeah. I looked at it and saw the sea and I was like, wait, maybe that means it's okay. Okay. Let's see. We got the window and the line. I could be doing all this and it's just gonna be for... See, we're definitely seeing some stuff. I just don't know. What about this one? Alright. Change it to here. And this. We can't change any of these. So I wonder if we need to go find different symbols now. That clearly isn't moving anymore. So was there symbols related to the box? We have the box here. I feel like these have got to be important somehow. There's also a symbol up there I can't quite see right here. Like there's a circle in the middle. No. We have the vertical line there. Let's see. I wonder if it may change. No, it's still that. But that has the lower quadrant. Can we find one for different quadrants maybe? Like maybe we gotta look up and find other areas, perhaps. Look up and see if anything... Unless it's just going to be related to that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see any other symbols. At least not where I've been looking. Unless they're supposed to be somewhere else. Or unless I have to manipulate something. Like, there is this big button thing. It's not really a button, but this device here. Like, is there something I might have to do with that? That I don't know. But clearly, the only symbols I see are up here. Let me look in here again. If I look at this one, I do see this symbol here and this symbol over here. Now, is that somehow like, is that like I need to match that, or does it need to be like opposite, or what? And then we have this one, which goes with this one. So I'm not necessarily sure what we might want to do with these. Also, is that a Pac-Man symbol? No, that was just the way the light was. Okay. But this is... No, it's not that one. It's this one over here. that... What if I have them backwards? What if it should be the line one first? And then the box? I mean, I don't think so, but who knows? Not sure. Let me change that one back. I'm hoping they lock into place. Okay, and I assume when we get the right pattern, the light is going to go green. So now the main question is, are there other symbols somewhere that I should perhaps see? Because I haven't seen any, like, hidden in these things or anything. I really feel like that chart might have something to do with it. So, like, if we look at it... Oh, it's going back up now. I didn't even realize. I mean, that's a good thing, right? The short moment got me just now. Alright, let's see. Like, we do have this planet. Like, if we move this, what do we see? Anything? I think this just changes which view we're looking out of. There's definitely a code somewhere that we need to figure out, but the question is, where? I mean, if we look out here, it's showing us one thing. We just have to figure out, like, how do we interpret this? There's 3 symbols there. We did try entering it on to the Pac-Man that had the lower right-hand quadrant revealed, but that didn't do anything. But however, those symbols don't match on here. Let me see. Like this one, just 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and even if I count up 4, it's not exactly the same, right? So which ones would I pick? So maybe one thing, this one kind of has that blue planet on it, and it's, just for giggles, the lower left one. Maybe there's something near the blue planet that we can look at, because I think I've seen that in one of them. I was waiting for progress, and the situation was closer to progress. Yeah, I feel like it's just barely eluding me. I'm not sure. Like, can I look down? Maybe there's something down here. Let me come over this way. What is this? Oh, that's just a rock. Okay. So is there anything over here? Do I see anything perhaps in here? I'm not exactly sure. And I clearly don't see anything up this way. I really wonder if it's related to, like, the one with the fuzzy screen. Like, is there a way we can somehow make that screen not fuzzy? Maybe it will give us a hint. I don't know. Because the only clue I'm seeing right now is that one. It doesn't change, right? Like, based on when that thing moves. I don't think it's changing. It's always the same no matter when I look at it. So, let's see. This one clearly is not, but what if we try adjusting this one so it's the opposite way? So it's like line box. Nothing. And I definitely can't click any of these, right? Okay. Is there anything? I wonder if there's anything to the side of the machine I can click. Like any of these over here? Any of like the side knobs or something? Is this changing any views that would be useful? I can see this. I also see like the globe. Like the top of the globe is in there. I was waiting. Yeah. What would it be? All right, so if we take that symbol, let's see, it's supposed to match to this one. It looks like a little F. I don't know if that will do anything. Let me see. Can I find that one? Oh, this symbol. Wait, what? I just heard something? Did I do something? I have no idea. I definitely heard something. Did something click over here? Wait, what did I do? Was that just coincidence? Wait a second. Is that symbol, is the F a symbol anywhere on this side? No, okay. Okay. I heard something. I don't know if I did anything. So if this is like lower right, if you, I don't know. I'm trying to think like if you number quadrants, like would this be lower left? Where would that be? That'd be the first one. So maybe the two half circle ones. Let's see. What could we do for that one? Where is it? I could have just been hearing things too. Like it could have been total coincidence. I swear I heard something like kind of click into place. Like that one maybe. And that one? I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of guessing right now. There's got to be something. Something we're not quite figuring out. So I'm assuming. Oh, wait, but this one's more into view now. That wasn't that far into view before, was it? Or was it? So, I don't know. Maybe we got to do another symbol, perhaps? But what would we do? So this would be like top right. So this would be like quadrant 1. Would it be like maybe this one? I don't know. So that would be, wait, that's that one, right? The one, okay, so the one with the circle on the bottom. Yeah, and then you can't quite see it because the bar's in the way. And then, all right, that one. So circle on the bottom. I saw that one. They had a line through it, this one. And then that one. But again, our lights aren't solidifying, so I don't think we quite have it right. What if I put it exactly in the middle? Do we get anything there? No. What if I put it like in the middle of the quadrant? Does that give us anything? Doesn't seem to. At least not that. Okay. Is there some kind of symbol that I can do with that? I don't know. There is, okay, so there is a circle there. Does that mean anything? Like, this one here. What does this mean? Did it rotate? Wasn't this higher, I thought? Maybe? Maybe. So, what is that symbol? That's like a K with a circle on the bottom and then a circle on the left side. I don't know. K with a circle on the bottom. Let's see. That one? And then, was it circle on the left? Just a circle on the left, right? No line. Just that one. Yeah, but not for that one, apparently. And I don't even know. That one is still not, like, lit up. So, we have the square matching up there. Maybe we need to match the vertical line also on one. Maybe? That would be the line. All right, so which one? It would be, it had a circle on the bottom and then this one, right? And then the other symbol was the vertical line, right? Let's see. I mean, if it is, it's not that one. All right, we have to interpret this. This obviously means something, right? So if we go out here, let me look. Okay, so where do we see? We see this. This is represented by the lower left quadrant. This one is lower right, and we see that. Let me look out here and see. So that is clearly one of them. But the other one, it said it was like lower left? Or, yeah, I guess that then, right? So I guess that sort of makes sense. Maybe. Perhaps. I really hope that we don't have to know the dunny numbers again, because I surely don't remember them. So let me see. All right, so if we look at this, it's still that. So I'm assuming, if we're reading this correctly, this is talking about the one that's doing the lower right quadrant, right? And then it has these two symbols, I guess? I don't know. Maybe? I'm unsure. We definitely heard something when we were playing with it. Maybe we just have to do all of the symbols, like, on this quadrant. Maybe? So then we would need the little flag one and the vertical line, right? So this one and the vertical line. Still not doing anything. Okay. So what exactly do we need to do then? Not sure. All right, so what does the circle mean? We have this is the one that says circle. Maybe that's where we start, and then we just go down from there? perhaps... I don't know, we could try it. Which one's quadrant 1? This one's quadrant 1, so that would be the K with a little island. Okay, that one. And then it was one of the little D's on the, okay, the D on the right side. Right? Where's that one? Is there a D on the right side, or am I being silly? Thought there was one. Wait. Oh, it's on the left side. Whoops. So that one was right up here. One without the line, though, right? Okay. Alright. It doesn't seem to do anything exactly, but maybe we gotta work all of them. So that's quadrant 4. Let me go around quadrant 2. So if that means anything, then that... See, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But, I mean, let's try, I guess. Alright, so this symbol, and then this one. Nothing is lighting up, so I assume we're doing it wrong. The next one would be this symbol. So, like the island. Alright, so we got the D on the bottom with a line through it. That one. And then the little side one. The little, like, almost F, but without a line. That one. Again, I'm not seeing anything. So I'm assuming we're doing it totally wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then this one would be just the D on the bottom and the horizontal line. Let's see. What I said D on the bottom, right? Yeah, okay. D on the bottom. And then the horizontal line. I don't think I'm doing this right. I feel like there's definitely something I'm missing. Some piece of the puzzle. Yeah, and I cannot change those. So what if I just enter those coordinates that are out there here? This one and then the vertical line. We have tried this, but have we tried it both ways? Have I tried it this way as well? What if I do what they match up to? It looks like it could turn. Can I do anything with this? Alright, so the vertical line matches to... Alright, so it matches to vertical line. Matches to the little L, upside down L. Wherever that one is. This one. Nothing. Still nothing. What if I do it the other way? This way. Trying to kind of get it in the middle. And then this one. Still nothing. What? I didn't know I could push the button. I'm stupid. Did that change the symbol? I'm gonna laugh if it does. Okay, it didn't change the symbol, but I definitely did something. What did I do? So can I push this button? Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. Is it moving down? Maybe. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. It is moving down. Okay. Because now, wait, now it's 1, 2, 3, 4 from the bottom. What is moving? Maybe it's... Wait. Now the circle is here. Was that one always there? I swear that's different now. What if I push this one? It's rotating it for sure. Okay. All right. And that didn't change anything out here, did it? No, it still didn't change. Okay, but maybe now... Let's see. We still don't have... What if I change this back? So what if I do this quadrant now and then push the green button? So if I do this... and then push it. Does that do anything? I don't know. We're definitely doing something. What, though, is the question. I'm not seeing exactly what's moving. Although I feel that circle has changed places. I could be wrong. Okay. So... maybe what we need to do... Okay, so let's try the circle. Let's do the circle and then push the green button. So to see... to see what it does, I guess. So we have the D with a line, and what is it? It's... I don't know. I can't see it. It's this one. Okay, so we did move that one. Alright, and then we got that. Alright. Do we just need to enter, like, these coordinates, I guess, in the different machines? But then how does it go, how does it apply to what's out here, I wonder? I wonder if we're, like, affecting some of the stuff out here, maybe. Maybe? It's definitely still the same one. Okay. Maybe. How about we do this one? Since we can actually see stuff here, what if we enter a symbol here? Like, what if we do this one, the flag post one here? So, the D with a line, this one, and this symbol. What do we get now? That looks like it's pointing in here, right? Like, that looks like this room. Is there something about this room? Because that looks like these different towers. Right? Maybe? Can I do anything on this machine? Maybe, is this one like... Is this the one we need to work on, or is it just broken? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Because these ones all appear to be, like, looking out. And that one, this one seems to be like you got the static crackling and it's like inside, right? Let me see. Is there anything we can see? Like, is there anything in here that might show what's wrong with that one? Like, we already tried looking back here, right? Like, we couldn't do anything with these. If we change those, it turns off. Okay. I wonder, like, there is that plant upstairs. Is there anything we can do with that? Like, maybe... Why is that thing glowing red? Wait, were they glowing red before? I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, so, like, maybe it's something, like, up beyond here with the plant that was blocking us. Like, is it somehow... We have to get past there to be able to fix it? Maybe. I just don't see how we would do that, right? I mean, this looks like it broke, right? But how would we fix it? Or can we? Maybe we can't even fix it. Can we get... I wonder if we could use our tablet to fix it. Like, can we get those guys to fix it somehow? What symbol would it be, though, I wonder? Like, we have the, like, the smoke thing, right? Like, where they created the steam. I don't know. I'm not sure. But that is definitely broken. Maybe that has something to do with it. So I wonder if we're moving these things. Let's see. Because we saw more of them. And those are definitely glowing red. I don't remember them glowing red. Maybe they always were. But yeah, that one has... I think that's the same thing, right? It looks like the same sort of device. I believe. Yeah, it's the same thing. So it is broken, I guess? Maybe. I don't know if we're supposed to fix it is the thing. And we still have that symbol. Now, so those are glowing red. I wonder, this is the one that was showing, well, what is it looking at? Oh, it's looking at that. Okay, wait, so we know which one that one is then. That one is this one, right? Or, no? Wait, no. Maybe it's... Maybe we need to move this one. Like, move it over this bit? Like, maybe we want it centered, right? Oh, that went away. We definitely don't want that. We definitely don't want that. Where does this rotate? This rotates it back. Okay. Do we just want it in the center? Maybe. We rotate it. What happens? Okay, it does that. Okay. Let's see. We can rotate it out of the way. I don't know if that's doing anything for us or not. I am unsure. All right. If we move it down, that moves it way out of the way. Okay. So we definitely don't want that. What if we do this? That should move it right back into our view, right? That is definitely looking over there. So is it still red, I wonder? It is still red. And it looks like it's pointing at that, right? So maybe we wanted to point at the different celestial bodies? I don't know what the fourth one would be. Maybe. Maybe that's what we're going for here. So we know this one is going to be like... Let's see. Will this move it? Okay. Move it into focus. Let's see. Can I not click that? Oh, maybe because it's not fully on. Okay, that's why. It was like in between numbers, maybe? Or did I just, that's just where, oh, okay. I was gonna say, is that just where it goes now? I played this game when David Guetta was the #1 guy in radio, had a CD, was listening to it up and down. When I see the world, the songs come back. Gotta love it. Okay. Move it maybe this way? No, that definitely moves it out of the way. Let's move it back this way. Okay. We can zoom in. Right? Because that's like zooming in right here. And then this is super blurry. I'm not sure what we do with this. We got... Okay, so do we have a diagonal line on here? I don't see a diagonal line one. So maybe it's something nearby. We do have... Okay, so we do have this. Like, we could do this one. And then the box, maybe? What do we get there? Maybe? I'm not sure. We're definitely looking at stuff. I just wondered because we were so close to that one. But we're so close to it here, too. Do we just make that the same one for all of them? Maybe? I don't know. I feel like that's not gonna be right. Because that's like way far out of the way, right? Wait, but there's this one. Okay. That moves it out of the way. Oh. Oh, so we could move them to all kinds of... So, okay, okay. I don't think there's a way to get down any further, though. Just barely. And then that doesn't do anything. Like, I'm very curious what's there. Okay. So, this was the quadrant it was listing. Does this go somewhere? That maybe we can we like zoom in? We can zoom in a lot. Now it's like nice and dark. I just don't know what to do with this one. I'm not sure. Alright, so I'm seeing like what looks like meteors, basically. We don't have that symbol. We do have this. But I don't know if that's going to help us or not. I just don't know. Oops. I wonder if we have anything in the books. Maybe? Let's see. Let's go to the most recent thing that Escher said. Maybe he gave us a hint. Now that we kind of understand how this works, the quest is half complete, and I think that was, we should look at this one maybe. Begin to understand the power of the tablet. Surely it begins to pull you. Its strength grips you. Look around. Without the power of the tablet, this would be left solely to your dreams. Now imagine how the power calls her. She has what? Something it already. She has the ability to use it beyond all others, and she tells you not to give it to her because she wants it so. She destroyed the Dunny once and will complete our destruction if you give her the tablet. Okay. We already don't want to give her the tablet. Okay. Toldomar, built to study the heavens, and glorious heavens you will find here. I'm only sad we were never allowed to finish. I have told you some of the story. Yisha's great-grandmother Tiana came to us desperate for control, convincing our people to betray rules we held for generations, and we did. And we died. Yisha claims such death, as painful as it was, had to be done, a plan of the Maker, and that she will rebuild. She will rebuild. I will tell you, such delusive wisdom comes from vague feelings and daydreams, and the tablet you have is far too powerful for each wisdom. Toldemar, enjoy the beauty of the heavens while you consider the power that can control them. So is there something we need to do with the tablet then? But what would that be exactly, I wonder? Do we have any drawings? Let's see.
I am sick of the grower. Oh yes, some believe in prophecies that predict the restoration of Denis. The fallen city of Denis would grow. There were attempts before, and there will be attempts again.
I don't know if that's for that world or not. What about this? This looks like trees though, right?
Pride is a thief. Pride stole the soul of the Denis people. Pride stole my own brothers. The temptation was too great. It is not the power, but the desire for power that destroys. That desire is in my blood. The blood of my ancestors, the blood of my flesh. I fight it, but I am pulled even now. My father tried to hide what he valued, his books and ages, while my brothers tried to hide what they valued, riches and power. Father was trusting, or naive, and ages and people were destroyed. And so my family was imprisoned.
I don't think those are symbols.
Written by Father. Father in a...
I don't think that one's it. What about this? Again, this doesn't look
I am
right.
finding where I am by understanding where I was. And everything I was is linked to the island of Myst, the refuge.
That for Myst. What about this one?
These pages are my journey, my story, my path. They're not meant to cover up, but to reveal. Sometimes in poems, sometimes in story, sometimes clear, sometimes vague, sometimes long, sometimes brief. But the release of these words is a soothing elixir to my burdened soul. The word...
Okay, I don't know. Alright. I feel like there's gotta be something we can do with this one. Surely. But I don't know what. Let's see. Alright, so... I don't know. I wonder if we have everything that we need. Maybe there was some more stuff in the room before we came here. Like, maybe we need to look around a little more. Find another book, perhaps? Because I've only found that one set of symbols. I feel like maybe we need to find another one, right? And let me go around this way. Did I lose my symbol? If we do, I guess we have to do, we'll do this, right? That'll take us back to where we wanna go. Okay. All right. So also this is one of the symbols, right? It's definitely a dunny number. Let's go back here. Try to get the symbol back. Yeah, I feel like we'll need it to finish the world. Alright, so let me see. Was there anything around here? Like there's this, but I don't know if that does anything. What are these? I think we already looked at the book that was over here. I doubt they give it back to you. Oh, the tablet? Yeah, I gotcha. I wonder if I have a load before. Whoops. I wonder if I have a load before. Let's see. What all would we have? We did that. That's in the observatory, but I think that might have been after we completed the game, or I completed the age. We could try this, maybe? Let me see. We'll see if this does anything. Because I'm not sure. Okay, so we had the elevator here, right? That we had to go down. We'll just see. We'll see. We could try the red one. I feel like that was done after we completed the age. I guess if I get control back, I could give it a try. Just like taking its sweet time. Because the red one was definitely in that telescope room. Alright, let me try it. Alright. We'll see. Considering the shaft is 4 miles deep. I mean, that's fair. Okay, so this was definitely before we turned on the power. Let me see. I don't have the tablet anymore. Let me go check over here and see. Because it should have the symbol on it if we already finished it, right? That's the symbol, right? Like, so this save would be... Yeah, so I gotta go back to the previous one then, I think. Because I think this was saved before we got to this age. We'll see. Alright, so let me call the elevator again and wait for the 4-mile elevator ride. Alright. Because, yeah, this was when we were exploring the tunnel before we got there, I believe. if I'm not mistaken. We'll see. Find the room, exactly. It's our mission. Hey, it's Mission Impossible now. Okay. Alright. Did we need to... This is fine, right? Like, this is where we wanted to be? I think? Maybe? I don't know. I don't remember anymore. Yeah. What? Because it was the arena, right? That's what we were talking about. Can't open those. There was this. I had this before.
The stranger, the friend, returned again to help father save mother.
Maybe?
Imagine a stranger traveling to Riven, risking all, asking for nothing. I think of humility, thinking more of others. Humility. Prisoners are freed by nothing more and nothing less. Again, my grandfather, my heritage. Ugh. That monster who thought himself a god was once again imprisoned. Perhaps he still rules that desolate, empty, and dead place, riven by the pride and bitterness of his own heart. But more likely, he is in another desolate, empty, dead place where there is weeping. I hope he is miserable. I cannot forgive him for what he did. It eats at my heart. I hate him because I have his same desires. Mother and father came again together to the refuge, to Myst Island. But it was only a shell, a place to exist, a fallen place torn apart by pride, just as the great Denis city was. Just as I am. Torn.
Okay.
What is a stranger? Someone who is
We
not
definitely
me.
didn't have this one before.
Yet sometimes I feel like a stranger to myself. I become two, one who I know and one who I do not. Where does this other one come from? Which one is me?
Okay. Yeah, that was the one that we had missed before for sure. All right. So let's see. Maybe there's something. Let's see. This is where we came from, right? No, that's where we just got the book from. This is where we came from. All right. So I just want to make sure. I don't see anything here. Do I, like, haven't missed any more books or anything? And there's no other doorways over here. It's very loud. The world is disintegrating. We're gonna die. Okay, so there's actually a way down over there. Did we do that before? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. What is down this way? I'm curious now. Oh. I'm not running all the way down that. Who in the world? Who in the world would, like, is that your daily exercise? Like, you just, like, run all the way down? I don't know. Maybe one day I will. Right now, I feel like I got more important things to do. Let me turn this one. Okay, so that'll close that. Alright. Open this. I wonder if you get this walked in a single day. Exactly. Like, you're definitely getting your steps in if you do that, for sure. Okay. Now, this is the tunnel. Let's see. What's this? Okay. Wait, this is more symbols. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it is on the way. Let me jot them down just in case. I mean, it may not be related at all, but I'd rather write them down and be wrong than not write them down and drive myself crazy wondering if This is it? Okay. All right, so we have these symbols. A high number. Yeah, I don't remember what the Dunny number system is. What is this thing? I don't know. Now there is that. I think this is. I think this goes up to the ice world. We saw that before. So again, that may be unrelated. Let's keep an eye on the wall, though. Maybe we'll find some more symbols, because there are 4 consoles, right? I think we've already watched this one.
Oh!
Yeah.
How could this be?
All right.
On their backs, this fallen empire was built. Such abuse of power. I think
that goes to 1. I mean, we could go there, but we want to go to the second one, the top quadrant. And that's not going to be through here. So maybe it goes. Okay, so we'll go this way. Oh wait, there's this one, right? All right. Maybe we do get on the elevator and pull it. Maybe? So that we don't have to go all the way down those stairs? We'll just take the elevator? There are restrooms for a reason. I think before we were calling the elevator and now we're on the elevator. That's definitely a long fall. I feel like it's a major safety hazard. Alright. So, let's see. If we... Is this... Okay, so this is where we were, right? This will be... Alright, let's go try that symbol. I guess on the one that is viewing the interior of the room. Because it's the only one that's different, right? Maybe because it's different, that's the one we should be doing. I don't want to go back here. Maybe because it's different, it's the one we should be doing, right? I still don't have the tablet, though. So I may have to go back and play off stream to get caught up from the ice world, but that's okay. All right, I want to see. Yeah. But we did get the page, so we at least made some progress. And we may have a symbol. This one is still the same, right? Yeah. All right, so... Oh, I need to go turn the power back on. All right, let's turn the power on. At least we know how to do this now. It should just be like middle. Did we have this one turned all the way over? There we go. All right. You figure out at least one more thing here without the tablet. Okay. So this may not be related to this one. We may have to do it on the one that has the same quadrant as on the wall. But let's try those 2 symbols that we found on the wall. Let's see. That one, I think. Then it was like a V. This one? Okay. Did anything happen? Let's go see. Is there anything else lit up red, maybe? That one's lit up red. Do we see anything different over here? Like, I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to do. Do we even see any more? There's like a, I guess that's like a telescope there. That one's lit up red, maybe? Okay. Maybe we're supposed to light them up all red. I don't know. Let's go see. Can we see any in the other direction, maybe? Let me see. Like, what about this one up here? This one over... It's not glowing at all, but let me see. Oh, wait, hey! Wait, we did do something. Okay. Well, let's keep going up. But yeah, I thought maybe that one might be glowing, but... apparently not. Let's see. That one's glowing. Okay. Now we're really close to it. Up on the teleporter. Oh. Oh. Okay. We can change this telescope. What do we want to view? I don't know. We got... Oh, we can zoom in and out. I'm not sure what exactly we want to view. Maybe like something like this. Oh, wait, we can see symbols. Oh, wait. Aha, aha. Okay. We're starting to get it, guys. We're starting to get it. All right, so this will be first quadrant symbols. Which, oh, that was, it's not what we just, I don't know. I thought that's what we just did, but I see that. What is this? Is this like, I think this is, oh, I can zoom in even more. Okay, we can get real close. Okay, I was going to say, I think it's the K with the D on the bottom. Indeed it is. All right, so that's the first symbol. And then the second one is like two rectangles overlapping. Okay. Maybe we can find that for other like areas. Let me see. Are there other areas we can observe? Maybe not from this one. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see anything there. I just see that one. Make sure there's nothing around. Okay, well, we potentially have another symbol, though, that we can try. That's good. What else do we got? What's over here? Let's just jump off because we've lost our tablet. All right. Anything else? I guess these are like the telescopes or something. Maybe? Can we climb this? No. There's another one over there. It's not lit up though, so I don't know. I assume we can't climb any of this. Yeah, okay. Alright, but we got another symbol. So that's two symbols that we know for sure, right? Alright, let's go see what happens if we put it in. I'm curious. Let's see. And I guess we could go ahead and jot down the other one that's just outside the observatory. Just to make sure, because now we know what it's supposed to represent, right? All right. So this one, all right, so this one is like the cross symbol and then the vertical line. Okay, so that's two coordinates. So I guess the trick for this age is going to be to find all 4 coordinate symbols, perhaps? All right, so which one do we have? We have this one, right? Okay. All right, so for this one, we want K with a D on it on the bottom. This one. And we want the 2 rectangles overlapping. This one. Okay. I don't know that zooming in helps us exactly, but I'm guessing this one is for that one. So in theory, there's one more we need. Let me go ahead and set this one back to the correct one. So this one is going to be the boxes and the vertical line. Right? Okay. So I don't know what the zoom does exactly, but that should be at least 2 of the coordinates as we've been given them. So I wonder, does that do anything out here? We have those lit up. Maybe we can find another telescope somewhere that will let us look. Those are lit up. Is this one up here? Still not lit up. Do we see any more symbols anywhere? Maybe there's some symbols like up on the roof besides the ones from the telescope. Like maybe we can find some? Maybe. I don't see any. Let me see. What's this? I don't know what that is. Is there anything else we can see? Let me look real well. Maybe there's a symbol. Wait, what's this? Is this another telescope? There's something back here. Okay. Which one are we missing? So this is like, I see the Pac-Mans. So this is the broken telescope. This is the one, the first one that we just redid. There's also this symbol. I don't know what this means. And then this is the one above the observatory. So then this one is kind of like directly opposite of that one. Maybe that's an important clue. If these are dunny numbers that we're putting in, I don't know what would be opposite. I mean, maybe it's the same thing because it's in an opposite quadrant. It's like almost the same angle, right? So maybe it's the exact same number, but in the opposite quadrant, perhaps? Maybe. What do we got here? Is there anything we can do with this? I'm not sure. What about anything back here? No. Can we... Okay, we can close the door. What does that do for us? Obviously, we could open the door, but can we do something with this now? Maybe we have to power all the telescopes correctly first. Maybe. I'm not sure. All right. Let's go ahead and head on out. I don't see any symbols here. We can't go up there. Let me go all the way around and see. Yeah, I don't see anything on it. What about here? Can I go in this area? No. Nowhere to go in here. There's just all kinds of cables. Cannot go up there. Alright. Well, so we still have, I guess, is this the other one? Because it's like opposite of this one? Isn't there one over here that we... That one? Is that other one like opposite of it, maybe? Maybe. I want to see... Alright, let's see. Can I do anything else on this? We did that one. Can we see anything here? Let's see. Kind of move it a little bit. Do we see any symbols or anything? Don't see any. What about up? Yeah, I don't see any symbols on that pillar. Alright. What if we look over this one? I don't think we can even see over there. Alright. So I wonder... We're gonna give it one try. And see if it's the same number, but in a different quadrant. If it's not, we'll definitely come back to this. But I think we've definitely made progress. We figured out how to clear this pathway. We discovered the observatory. We found a new piece of the book. So we will get all of this straightened out for sure. Let's see, which one was it? It was the bottom left quadrant one. So let me see. This one. So we think we could try doing the same symbol. We may have to do it like in the opposite direction too. Let me try this. So K with a D on bottom, and then the two rectangles. This, no, that's a line. This one. I don't know if that did anything. Let's see. I don't immediately notice anything. I also didn't see anything on the monitor, so it may not be correct. Like maybe, like that's still not lit up. If that's for that one, it's still not lit up, but we'll go take a peek just to see if perhaps, like maybe we need to do the symbols opposite, right? All right, let's see. Can we do anything in here? Is there anything to do in here? Is there a button we need to activate somewhere on this thing? I don't know. It still appears no different to me. So if it's a thing we need to do, let's go try the opposite way. It very well might not be it. We might still have to puzzle it out and figure out like where we need to what the last coordinate needs to be. I feel like that map has some significance, so we might need to think about that one and figure out like what those symbols mean. Obviously, we have the quadrants mean the quadrants on the telescope things, right? But okay, so let's try opposite here. Let's try rectangles on this side and the K with the D on this side. Did I pass it? No, I did not. I'm not expecting this to work, but we'll just see. I mean, I can sort of see a shape there. So maybe. And, like, there may be something we need to do with the zoom, too. I don't know. Alright, so let's see if that did anything. See if we see things lit up or not. Still not lit up, so I'm suspecting this won't work. But we're gonna see. I mean, that one over there is lit up. So, I don't know. I feel like we've got at least 2 of those things lit up. And it could be that that first symbol still needs some adjustments. Like, we found it on the wall before we came here, but that may not be the correct location for where it needs to situate itself. Alright. So, and we can't manipulate this. Like, what are these? Are these, like, observatories, maybe? Like, this is the big observatory? Does that mean there's 2 little observatories, maybe? Maybe. But either way, this one is these 4 quadrants. So that one comes out of that one. I see. Yeah, so these are, like, parts of the telescope, right? And then there's an arm of the telescope out here, I guess? I don't know. So in theory, these should see opposite ones. So it may not be this at all. We may have to... I feel like there's going to be a symbol somewhere if we get it right. But I'm not sure. Alright, so I'm not sure what this one does. Wait. Oh! I take it back 100%. Apparently, I'm just stupid. So, yeah, okay. So I just hit the wrong button before. Silly me. Alright, so what's out here? I have no idea what I just did. Okay. So we're doing something. Are we, like, raising and extending a ladder, the pathway, maybe? No. So what does that do? I'm not sure. Maybe it does something up here. Let's take a peek. Up all the stairs. We're climbing like millions of stairs. It didn't do anything visible that I can see. So I wonder what it is that does exactly. Is there something... I feel like there... Oh, wait. I wonder if it, like, changes that telescope. Like, maybe we can see it. Does this... Because we can't... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is definitely changing something up above. Like right above us, maybe? I don't know. We may have changed it back by now. With all the fiddling around that we've done. But let's see. Did we do anything? Did we open up any buildings? Or change this telescope? Probably not. Probably didn't change this, but let's see. Can we see? That's the one we could see before, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, that's the one we saw before. Okay. Anything that we can do over here? Yeah, I don't know. So I don't think it was anything to do with the telescope then. At least it doesn't appear to be. I mean, we did something. Question is, what is that something? Anything down there? I don't know. Curious. Well, I think we'll have to come back to the mystery of this mysterious orb next time, because we are, alas, out of time for today. So I don't know why I'm saving it, since I'm gonna have to go replay it anyways, but, you know, whatever. We're just gonna roll with it. I'll go get my tablet back and undo the oopsie from before, because you're saying I cannot complete the age correctly if I don't have that tablet, right? That's what you're saying. Let me go ahead and put on our good music. But yeah, so if I can't finish the age properly, then it shouldn't be too big of a deal to go back through the Ice Age, because that was pretty easy now that we know how to do it. So I'll go back off stream, and I will get a good save where we're as far progressed as we are now, but where we have the tablet and where we haven't unlocked the final area. So we did some decent progress for sure. Definitely. So we will be back here on Tuesday. Next week's stream is going to be slightly different, because I did decide I'm not going to stream on Saturday because it's my birthday. Don't forget the book. I will not forget the book. Thank you very much. We'll make sure we have, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. But yeah, Saturday is my birthday, so I'm just going to chill and not stream and just hang out and play video games for fun or something. I don't know. I'm going to do something weird. But anyways, otherwise, other than that, it's going to be a completely normal week. So we'll be back on Tuesday with some Phasmophobia at 6 p.m. So definitely don't want to miss that. And now, thanks. I will see you guys later. Let me go ahead and get some raids going for those who wish to continue along on their journey. Let's see. First, we're going to check out Rumble and see what people are playing, and then we'll do Twitch. So let me see. What are people playing? Always Fortnite. What is with all the Fortnite? My goodness. What is this game? I don't know what. Of course, I don't know what this is. What is this? I don't know what this is, but it's a game. We're gonna go raid Dark Side of the Acorn. Okay, sure, why not? All right, I don't know what game it is, but the screenshot looked okay. Let's see who can raid on Twitch, and then we'll get these going. Let's see. Alright, let's raid Angelic Tryshort. We haven't raided her in a while. She's playing some Hades 2. I don't know. Kind of looks maybe like Diablo or Nine Parchments, that kind of game. Alright, so we'll get these raids going. Once again, thank you everybody so much for hanging out. I appreciate you, each and every one of you, lurkers included. And I hope that you will be back here on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Until then.